Hey guys, it's me, Unknown Defeat 64, and today I'm gonna play Cube Escape Collection, and but not the whole game because it takes a lot of battery in my phone, so that's a problem. So I'm gonna just play and only by parts. Not so the yeah so the yeah so this game yeah I will I will play it by 9 parts from seasons to the cave. So the first part is seasons. Here we see picnic your memory, and there are four times: spring 1964, summer 1971, fall 1971, and winter 1981. So we're gonna start off with spring 1964. What do I remember? First, let's look to the left and bring our gaze closer to the board with notes attached to it. We see here four notes. On one of them there is the word Prozac. On the second one there is a question. Can I eat Harvey Zig? Mental health and fishing or the lake, and and there are and there and the note we are we can see that that we can get from an egg a cube, which means the egg gives a black the egg gives a cube. So how do we get so how can we get a cube? We need to move away and look to the right, bringing our gaze closer to the drawers. From the first top, from the first drawer, from the top drawer we take out the matches, and from the third drawer, from the top we take out a spoon. We move away and turn around, which has left or right twice. Now we'll need to open the cabinet under the sink and take out the empty pot and bird food. Now we need to look to the left and look closer to the cage with the parrot and put that food in the bowl. We need not to now double click on the parrot and take out the uncooked egg. Now we need to move away and turn around. We need to not turn around. Look now. We need to look. We need to look to the right. We need not now to look closer to the sink and fill the pan with water. The pot with not the pan, the pot. The pot with now. We need to now take the pot with water and put it in the on the stove. turn the second flag from the left and light the fire with matches. Now we need to place the raw egg in the pot and take out the boiled egg and the cooked egg. Now we put in the egg glass on the left and hit the egg with the spoon. Tiny. Now we have a black cube. So now we need to leave, and now we need to move away. If we look around the room, we can see that there are no doors in the room. So we need to look for a way to leave the room. But how to leave it? I will now show you how. We need to look to the left. And double click on the curtains. Oh, now to open them and automatically look out. Now we need to look out the window. Now we have a photo piece number 1. Wait. To get the achievement, to get an achievement here, we need to click on the woman here. Now we need to move away from the window and click on the light switch. Now to turn on the light in the room. Now we need to click on the parrot in the cage several times. And this parrot's name is Harvey. And here we got an achievement. For those who don't know the achievement, the achievements. Here are the achievements for Cube Escape Seasons. I've got for now only 2 of them: the woman and the achievement Harvey. Harvey, as I said, it has the parrot here. Now we need to move away and look up and take out the second photo piece from the lamp. Now we need to look down and turn around. Here we need to bring our gaze closer to the radio to the radio receiver and take out from behind it a fragment of photo 3. Now the third photo piece. Now we need to move away from the receiver and open the and open the cabinet front in the kitchen. We take out the wood from it and put it in the fireplace. Now we need to light it with matches and bring our gaze closer to the niche above the fireplace and insert a black cube with and that gives us another achievement. So we turn our gaze to the frame above and lay out the collected file pieces on it. And now we need to click on the photo 30 times to end this memory. Now we need to go to the memory of summer 1971. How we're gonna get a black cube here? So we move and look to the right. Let's go closer to the drawers and take the spyglass from the cabinet and not the drawers. Now we need to take matches from the top drawer and the screwdriver from the bottom drawer. So we move away now from the chest, from the drawers, and look to the right. And the chest. Now we need to open the curtains and look out the window. We point the telescope at the moon, bring it closer until the window. Here is the window. We see here the number 1487 writing in this room in the reverse and in reverse order. Now we need to see this nightmare scene, and we automatically return to the room. We need to click now on the switch and turn on the lighting in the room. We look up. Wait. Never mind. We look up. And take out the key from the lamp. Now we'll need to look down and turn around. Using the received key, we open the locker and find the safe in it. We need to enter a code in this safe. For those who understand what's the code, I'm gonna show you. It's 1 4 8 7. The code has what we saw, and in this room, in the room that we saw, and we took the shrimp from the safe. We need to leave the approach and look to the left. Bringing our gaze closer to the oven, and we're gonna use a screwdriver on it and to open it, because if we close it and open it again without a screwdriver, we can see that it's stuck. So we need to add a screwdriver for this. Now we need to put the shrimp in the oven and turn the red flag. After this, we need to light the gas with matches and close the door. Now we need to open the door and look closer to the at the photograph that appears in the oven. We Quickly click on it several times and take the black cube. And have this photo and have this. So how to leave the room? We need to move away from the stove, as we did it. Just a few seconds and go. So we need to look to the right now and look closer to the note on the board. There is a change. Now there aren't 4 notes, there are only 3. And there is a new note here in which we have had the question. Remember that song? So we need to move back and look at the niche above the fireplace. We see here the cassette from behind it, not near it. So we're gonna take it and look to the right. We need to look closer to the chest of the drawers and take out from behind it the first photo piece. Now I need to click several times on the ground in the pot, in the flower pot, and take out the second photo piece. Now we need to move away from the cabin, from the chest of the door, and look closer to the dial of the grandfather clock, on which we see here, on which we see another photo piece. So we're gonna take it. Now we need to move away from the clock and look to the left. Here we need to look closer to the tape recorder on the cabinet and insert the cassette and turn on playback. Now we need to open the lid and take the magnet and the cassette tape. And we're gonna take the plug from the tape from the tape recorder and move away from. Now we need to look closer to the lamp on the stool. Reconnect the plug to the lamp wire and secure it with a screwdriver. Now we need to connect the plug to the lamp. And now we need to insert the plug into the socket. As we see here, the lamp doesn't work while there is light, so we need to turn off the lights. Now we can turn it on and get the fourth photo piece, which is the last one. We move away from the lamp and throw the magnetic tape into the fireplace and light it with matches. Now we need to bring our gaze closer to the niche above the fireplace and place a black ribbon, like we did in the memory spring 1964. Now which gives us another achievement. Now we need to lower the frame and lay out the collected photo pieces. Now we need to click again on the photo and then the memory. Now we need to enter the memory fall 1971. So how to get a black cube? We need to move away from the frame and look at the TV. Before we now will get the not the black cube and to get an achievement, to get another achievement here, we need to turn on the TV and press the channel 2, 5, 6, 4, 1. Now the plan, for those who don't know where to find this code can be seen on the chest lid in the lake collection game. In the lake. Cube skip the lake. In Cube skip collection. Now this one, which will be the second part. Now we turn our gaze again to the TV and turn it on. Clicking on channel 3 switch and follow them at the end. Now what the TV says. Channel 6, channel 1, channel 2, channel 4, channel 5, channel 3, 2, 5, 4, and we've got the black cube. Now we need to have the approach and look up. We see here that there has the eye. There is an eye, a big eye, instead of a lamp. So we need to click knock on it at several 6 times and close it. Now the eye turned to an original lamp. So, and we can notice that an object fell down. It not the first photo piece. We to back it from the now we need to look closer to the board with the notes. We see here that one of the notes changed again, and there is a note that says, "I'm afraid I will do something horrible." So we move, so before we move away, we need to take the second photo piece from behind the board, and now we can move away and look to the right. We need to look closer to the cabinet, which there are drawers, and there we need to take out a knife from the second drawer from the top. Now we need to move away and move away from the locker and look to the right. We need to look closer to the cage with the Harvey and go down and open its belly with the knife. In this way we have got the third photo piece. Now we need to move back and look to the right. Here we need to look closer to the sink. And take out the fourth and the last photo piece. And from behind it, we've got the fourth photo piece. And this is the last one. Now we need to move away from the sink and look to the right. Here we need to bring our gaze closer to the niche above the fireplace and place a black wood beneath. And we've got another achievement this way. Now we need to lower the frame and lay out the collected photo frame and lay out the collected photo pieces. And click on the photo to complete the memory. Now we need to enter the memory winter 1981. How to find a cube here? We need to move away from the frame and turn our gaze to the radio. We can note that the time that the clock shows is 13 or now never mind. So we leave the approach and look to the right. We look closer to the dial of the grandfather clock and set the time to 1:10 p.m. and we move away and open the clock and take away the black. It's minutes. The blue cube. Here it isn't a black cube. Here it is a blue cube. So now we need to look closer to the cabinet and take out the matches from the top drawer and the hatchet from the bottom drawer. Now we need to move away from the cabinet and look to the right. Here, using the hatchet, with the board, the woods we got board, we got the window, and the gate not board. Now we need to move back and look to the right. And look closer to the fuel tank on the wall on the left. From behind it, we see that from behind it, we see a blueprint piece. This is the first one. Now we need to move back and look at the framed photographs. We need to take out from behind it from behind this frame, the second blueprint piece. Now we need to leave the approach and turn our gaze to the stove. We take away from behind it a blueprint, the third blueprint piece. Now we need to move back and look to the right. Here we now need to look closer to the fuel. Sorry for this now. So here we can see that in this fuel tank on the left on the now on the left from it we see the last blueprint piece. Blueprint piece. So we leave the area put fire and put wood in the fireplace and light it with matches. Now we need to bring our gaze closer to the niche above the fireplace and place the blue cube inside it. And that gives us another achievement. Now we need to lower the frame down and lay out the collected fragment, the collected blueprint pieces. So we click on the blueprint and move to the screen with the seasons. We need to return to the memory winter 1981 and move away from the frame and look at the board with notes. We see here that there are now 5 notes, and all of them have changed. One note says change the past. In the second note, we see here that cube plus fire gets us to escape the memory. Phone plus fuel. In the third note, we see that phone plus fuel will give us the chance to change the past. The fourth note says that blue cube plus fire gets us to escape the memory. This is what we already did with this cube. Now, and in the last note, we see that that flower. In the last note, we see that there are a few drones and a different amount of notes and different number of notes. So the NAS is related to the national engine. So we need to make the approach and look to the left. We need to take a closer look at the framed photographs, and for those who didn't know it, there are times recorded next to these photographs. Now with the starting time here. For example, 9 hours and 5 minutes at 9:05 p.m. is 9:05 a.m. is for spring 1964. For summer it's 3:55 a.m. and for fall we have 11:25 a.m. So we need to move away now and look to the right. We bring our gaze closer to the frame and leave the memory. So we need to enter the memory now. Spring 1964, and the first thing that we need to do here now is light the candle. Light this candle with matches. Now we need to leave the approach and look to the right, and look closer to the dial of the grandfather clock, and set the time indicated next to the frame with a photo of spring, which is 9:05 a.m. we move the. So now we open the clock, and now we take out the shovel. Now we hit the trowel, the key, and the coat hanger. Now we need to pick up the phone and all that. We need to now look to the left, and using the received key we open the cabinet. Now there's already in the safe we enter the code 1487 again, as we did in another season. Sorry if you hear this, but never mind. Yeah, so we have now seed. We have now a seed. Now we move away and turn our game to the radio. Here we use a hanger instead of an antenna and turn in. We see that a classic music starts playing on wave 102. So we take out the key. We take the key, and that appears and exit the approach. Now we need to look to the left. Look closer to the stove. Now we need to remove the pot with the water from it. Move away from the stove and look to the right. And fire in the fireplace with the water from the pot and take out the wood. Now we need to look to the right and look closer to the flower pot on the cabinet, and use a trowel to dig up a dried flower. Here we now need to plant the seed in the hole. Now we need to move away from the cabinet and look to the right. Here we need to look closer to the cage and open the lock on the door with the received key. Now we need to move away from the cage and look to the right. Now we need to open the side of the room again, and we can note that Harvey is sitting on the windowsill now. We need to turn our gaze to the window and prop up the window sash with wood. We need to click on Harvey, and he flies in, and it flies away. So now we need to move away and turn around. And leave the room. And the memory. Now we need to enter the memory summer 1971. Here we need to light the candle again with matches and move away. We need to look to the right and bring our gaze closer to the dial of the grandfather clock and set the time to 9:55 a.m. as we saw in that frame. So we opened the clock and took the orange. now we need to turn around and look closer to the stove. Here we need to use the wrench to turn the nut on the pipe and open the leak. We need to have the approach and look to the right, approach the frame and leave the wall. Now we need to return to fall 1971 and move away from the frame and look to the right. Here we need to now look closer to the dial of the grandfather clock and set the time to 11:25 am as we saw in that photograph. We near the photograph. And we took out the matches. Now we need to look to the left and bring our gaze closer to the candle. Here we need to light the matches again and leave the memory through the frame again. Now we need to return to winter 1981 and take the project from the candle stump. We need to move back and look to the right. Here now we see that the cactus grew up from this seed that we have planted it in the memory spring 1964. So we take out the cactus fruit from the cactus and move back and look to the right. We can see that outside the window there is a bird sitting on the tree. So let's break the glass with the hatchet. Now we need to leave the approach and turn around, bringing our gaze closer to the receiver, and we need now to turn the tuning knob. Classical music starts playing on wave 199. We leave the approach and turn around, and we see here that Harvey is on the windowsill with the flower in its mouth. Or whatever. So we take the flower and move back and look to the right. Now we need to bring our gaze closer to the stove and pick off the grown mushroom from the stick. Now we need to leave the approach and look to the right. As we remember, there was a note on the board. Notes on the board. So let's find the first one. Let's find the first container. Here it is. Here we will now need to put something that is related to the flower. Now the second container. Here we will now do something. Here we will put something that will make from the cactus fruit. Now let's find it. Here's the third container for the mushroom or whatever it will be, and this is for whatever it will be from the project. We need to move back now and look to the left. Here we need to open. So from here we need to turn to the right. We need to open the cabinet under the sink and take out the glass. And look closer to the tap. Now we need to fill the glass with water. And pour it into the blender. With it we place the flour and turn on the blender. With the glass we put the flour juice in it. And put the flour juice in the fuel container. And in the fuel tank and turn it on. Now we need to look at the blend at the sink again and place the cactus fruit in the blender and turn on the mixer. We don't need water for this time. Now we have fruit juice and we need to take it here and turn on the fuel tank and the second fuel tank. Now let's now turn to the kitchen and fill the glass with water this time and pour it into another blender and place the mushroom in it and make the mushroom juice. Put it in the glass and take it to the third fuel tank and turn it on. Now we need to turn around and look again at the blender. Now we need to fill the glass with water and pour it into the blender and add the Prozac to this. Turn on the mixer and take the Prozac juice. We need to move away now and look to the left where is placed the last fuel tank. We turn it on and move away. Now we need to look to the left and lower the lever on the device to witness the hoses go behind the floor. Now we need to go to the frame above the fireplace and leave the memory. Now we need to return to summer 1971. Here we need to go to the phone and pick up the receiver. It will in this way we've got an achievement from the past. Now we need to leave the memory and go to and return to the memory. Spring 1964. Here we need to move away from the frame and look to the right. Here we need to pick up the phone. A white beam from a tube that has turned the dark soul into a woman. Into the woman we now, which is Laura Vanderbilt, the main character here. In this game. So now we need to clean up on different pieces of furniture and remove them. Now we need to click on the circle, on the tree, on this window, the end. And these are the achievements we have completed this game. The achievements are in bloom. That is the achievement from from spring. We now replaced the black cube, the lake, and this is from from summer when we placed the black cube and the memory of summer. Pink blossoms when we placed the black cube from fall, and blueprint where we placed the blue cube in winter. The woman where we clicked on Laura Laura outside the window in spring. In the the achievement Harvey when we clicked on him several times. In the same memory. Find me in the past where we picked up the phone in the memory summer, and young Laura when we had the code and on the TV which was 25641. And now there is a sign. Now there appeared there is a sign here. There is appeared from these achievements. To get a sign here, we need all of the achievements in one in every part. In this part we've got this achievement. I'm gonna make a screenshot out of it because it can be useful for something. And that's all for now. And make sure to like and subscribe. So bye guys.